Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into something really fascinating. It's about how we relate to the earth. We're looking at it not as owners, but as stewards, taking care of it. And we're digging into some specific source material for this excerpt. It's called Part I Foundations, Chapter 2, from the work The Divine Balance, Nature's Harmony Through the Lens of the Qur'an and the Sunnah. Our goal here is to really unpack this concept of Khilāfah. It's an idea that frames environmental responsibility in, well, a really unique and profound way.
It really does.
Yeah.
Because in Islam, the whole framing isn't about dominion, not really. It's about this deep trust and amānah. We're basically appointed as stewards, the term is Khilāfah, by God, by law. And the job description is pretty clear. Maintain balance, serve life, uphold justice, across all of creation. And it's grounded right there in the Qur'an, like verse 35.39 says, "It is he who has made you successors upon the earth." But it's not just like a nice title, it's a divine responsibility. It comes with moral boundaries, spiritual accountability, and real consequences. It changes everything.
Okay, so Khilāfah. Where does the Qur'an first really bring this up? How early does this idea surface?
The very first mention of Khalifa, the singular form, is actually in Surah Al-Baqarah. That's the second chapter, verse 30. It's this incredible moment where Allah tells the angels, "Indeed, I will make upon the earth a successive authority," Khalifa. And the reaction is immediate. The angels ask, basically, will you place someone there who will cause corruption and shed blood while we praise and sanctify you? And Allah's response is just powerful. Indeed, I know that which you do not know.
Wow. That initial exchange, it really carries a lot of weight, doesn't it? The angels immediately flagging the potential downsides, corruption, bloodshed. It highlights the challenge right from the get-go.
Exactly. It sets up this inherent tension. There's free will, there's potential for deviation, but also divine knowledge and purpose behind it all. And this theme continues. If you look at Surah Al-An'am, chapter 6, verse 165, it reinforces this. It says, Allah has made you successors, Khalaf, the plural this time, upon the earth, and has raised some of you above others in degrees, that he may try you through what he has given you. And it ends with that reminder, Allah is swift in penalty, but also forgiving, merciful. It's clearly a test.
So it's a test for all of humanity. But does it also speak specifically to, say, leaders, people in positions of power?
Oh, absolutely. There's a very clear example with Prophet Dawood, peace be upon him. That's in Surah Sad, chapter 38, verse 26. He's explicitly told he's been made a Khalifa upon the earth, and the instruction is very direct. Judge between the people in truth and do not follow your own desire. Why? Because desire will lead you astray from the way of Allah. And the warning is stark. Straying leads to severe punishment, especially for forgetting the day of reckoning.
So it links leadership directly to truthful judgment and staying on God's path. Okay. So we try to boil this down for you listening. What are the really core takeaways of being a Khalifa? It seems like first there's succession. You've inherited this world and you have a duty to pass it on responsibly. Second, trusteeship. You're not just doing whatever you want, you're acting according to divine guidance, like a trustee. And third, accountability. Every single thing you do regarding creation, it matters. It gets weighed in the end.
Right. And that leads to a really key difference from, say, some secular environmental ideas. Those often start with ownership or managing resources for us. But the Quranic view starts with Dalil, God's absolute oneness. The earth belongs entirely to Allah. Our role here, our use of anything, it's fundamentally a test of our sincerity, our faith in action.
Okay, so Talid is the foundation. And you mentioned, amānah, earlier, that this trust, that seems deeply connected to...
Intrinsically linked, yes. The Quran talks about this trust, the amānah, in Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 33.72. It's quite a verse. It says, "We offered the trust to the heavens, the earth, and the mountains, but they declined to bear it and feared it, yet man undertook it." Just imagine that, the sheer scale of the heavens, the earth, the mountains. They felt the weight of this responsibility was too much, but humanity accepted it.
That puts it into perspective. It's huge. What exactly does this amānah, this trust, involve then?
It's really comprehensive. It definitely includes caring for the environment, yes, but also upholding justice between people. Resisting harm, fighting against wastefulness is sharaf and arrogance. And maybe one of the most beautiful parts, leaving behind care, goodness, beauty, benefit for the generations that follow us.
It sounds like it demands a lot more than just belief then. It's about action.
Tangible action, absolutely. And wisdom, restraint, and this deep consciousness of God to follow.
It's not just awareness, right? It's more like an active vigilance, a reverence that guides your choices.
Exactly. It's a mindful presence that should ideally permeate everything, a holistic way of living.
And is there someone who really embodied this, lived this Khilafah perfectly?
Well, the ultimate example for Muslims is Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. His life is seen as the perfect embodiment of this stewardship.
Can you give us some examples? How did he show this care for creation?
Oh, many examples. For instance, planting trees. He taught that if a Muslim plants a tree or sows seeds, and then anything a bird, a person, an animal eats from it, it counts as ongoing charity, sadaqah jariyah, for the planter.
So planting a tree isn't just good for the environment, it's spiritually rewarded continuously.
Continuously. And think about this. He prohibited cutting down trees needlessly, even in times of war. That shows incredible restraint and value for life.
Even during war.
Oh. And foresight, too. He encouraged planting a sapling even if you knew the day of judgment was literally about to begin. Keep planting. Hope in action till the very end. And his mercy wasn't just for plants. Remember the story of the man forgiven by Allah simply for giving water to a desperately thirsty dog? That shows compassion for all living beings.
These examples really bring it to life. It's not abstract at all.
Not at all. His whole approach was holistic. It was rooted in mercy, thinking ahead, sustainability, every small act connected to a bigger spiritual reality.
It really does magnify the significance of small actions, doesn't it? Makes you think differently about, well, everything.
So as we kind of wind down this deep dive, maybe it's a good moment for reflection. For you listening, based on what we've discussed from the source material, ask yourself, do I treat the earth as a trust, something I'm responsible for? Or more like, something I'm entitled to use however I want? Another one, are my daily actions, my habits, my choices, are they really aligned with this responsibility of Khilāfah? Am I living like a steward? And maybe this one, drawing from that tree planting idea. How can I, in my own way, be a source of life or shade or sustenance for others, like a tree is? It's a powerful reframing, isn't it? This idea that our role is stewardship, guided by divine trust with real accountability.
It truly is. And that leads to the final call to action mentioned in the source material we looked at. It encourages you. Make intention, today to live as a conscious Khilāfah in your home, habits, and choices. Start today.